Here from the West Coast again, Mr. John Scott is going to be here and talk to us. John is co-founder of the Clean Water Initiative of Florida, along with his wife, Ruth. They founded this thing, and it's a clean water initiative. He's been active for many years, and he's very, very involved on the West Coast in the clean water issues, and he helped work on the fracking stuff. So please help me welcome Mr. John Scott from the West Coast.
Yeah.
Morning, Water Warriors!
Yeah.
I had to put my camera away. Are you ready for some clean water? I know I am. My name is John W. Scott, as Marty said, and I'm the co-founder of Clean Water Initiative of Florida, an advocacy group dedicated to preserving Florida's natural resources through public education, awareness, and policy change. The reason we're all here today is because our waterways and ecosystems and all that rely upon them are under attack. The Caloosahatchee River on the west coast and the St. Lucie River and Indian River Lagoon on the east coast have been devastated by polluted discharges from Lake O up to 6 billion gallons per day, causing historic mortality events for all types of marine life. In 2013, we set a record, not a good one, 830 manatee deaths, the most since record keeping began in the Indian River Lagoon. 80 dolphins died. Something is not right with this picture. This is not the way it's supposed to be. We all know it, including polluters and special interests that decided long ago to forsake Lake O and the Everglades for profits and progress. But what we've witnessed in this state for decades is anything but responsible. In fact, it's criminal. Privatized profits and socialized cleanup is not fair to our natural resources or to the taxpayers of the state.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars in proposed solutions are on the table that won't come close to resolving our discharge problems, and they're hailed as true leadership. But we've had a viable solution for decades. It's called sending the water south. Yet after all these years, we still haven't been able to make it happen, mostly due to politics, money, and misinformation. So how do we go about sending the water south? Step one, kick Big Sugar Rick Scott to the curb. We need a governor we can work with. Despite a purchase agreement between the state and the sugar industry, he has continually obstructed the acquisition of approximately 50,000 acres of Everglades agricultural land south of the lake that we must acquire. We must acquire in order to restore the natural flow of water south from Lake O to the Everglades. Water that historically overflowed the banks of Lake Okeechobee during rainy season would meander gently to the Everglades and Florida Bay. The river of grass that once connected Lake O to the Everglades supported a thriving ecosystem, but the development of the Everglades agricultural area south of the lake severed this natural hydrological connection, resulting in severe degradation of water quality and quantity flowing into the Everglades. The only way to restore this critical connection and begin the healing process is by sending the water south.
Send it south.
A flowway in the Everglades agricultural area will ensure balance between sustainable resources, agriculture, and the long-term health of our environment, economy, and quality of life. No longer would Everglades restoration simply be words on a sheet of paper. This flowway I speak of is more commonly known as Plan 6. You've already heard about it today, which is not only feasible, but contrary to false rumors, it cannot send dirty water south due to legally mandated water quality standards in the Everglades. So the problem doesn't shift from one place to another, as some have rumored. It just goes away, or mostly goes away, and other solutions will take up the slack. Plan 6, combined with existing storage and infrastructure, will provide total relief from polluted Lake O discharges wreaking havoc on our east and west coast estuaries, costing only a fraction of the $16 billion Central Everglades Restoration Project, which is still 30 years from completion. The only thing standing in the way of a Plan 6 flowway to send the water south is political obstruction. So, in conclusion, we must keep relentless pressure on local, state, and federal officials to do their job and protect our natural resources. We must remember in November and vote for leaders who will lead on water problems. Thank you very much. Follow us on Facebook, Clean Water Initiative of Florida, or our website. And thank you for coming out and showing your passion for Florida's water. Together we can send the water south. Plan 6 is the fix.